Hi guys, in this video we are going to talk about the digestive system.
Meanwhile,
Digestive system is responsible for getting food in and out of our body and for making use of the food to keep our body healthy. Metabolic rate refers to how quickly fuels are broken down to keep organism cells running. What are the three factors affecting metabolic rate and how do they influence it? First, we have environmental conditions. The animals that can maintain their body temperature has higher metabolic rate. And next is the body size. The larger the animal, the more it needs to eat. However, the smallest animals has typically the highest metabolic rate. Lastly, the physiological state. Growth and reproduction requires more energy and nutrients than simply maintaining the adult body. Baby animals therefore requires or has a ravenous appetite than parent animals because parent animals use their time to find food for their offspring who is rapidly growing. Trace the flow of the food starting from the mouth until the anus and specify what type of digestion occurs in every part of the digestive tract and the organs or mechanisms responsible for each digestive step. So the first step is mechanical digestion begins at the mouth as food is being chewed. Teeth mechanically breaks the food into smaller pieces, while saliva chemically breaks the food into smaller pieces too. A small flap of skin called epiglottis makes sure the food goes down to esophagus, and voluntary contractions and muscle relaxations called peristalsis helps move that bolus down the esophagus. The food reaches the stomach. A sphincter opens and dumps the food in. The food then undergoes chemical and mechanical digestion. Here, peristaltic contractions churn the bolus, which mixes up with strong digestive juices that stomach lining secretes. After the food has been well mixed and has the consistency of oatmeal, it is ready to move into the small intestine, and at this stage it is called the chyme. Chyme must pass through pyloric sphincter. From there it enters the duodenum. It is the first part of the small intestine. The liver mixes up with bile, which helps break down fats in food. The pancreas also secretes digestive enzymes that aid in digestion. So most of the nutrients are absorbed from the small intestine and move into the bloodstream via a small system of folds called villi. After the food moves the small intestine, it enters the large intestine. Here, it only removes extra water from the digested material before it is finally excreted. Lastly, the unwanted semi-solid material produced during digestion takes place in the anus. What is the fate of the different biomolecules once ingested, and how does the body utilize them in anabolism and catabolism? The body can use sugar, amino acids, and fatty acids as energy source when needed. Anabolism is all about building and storing. It supports growth of new cells, the maintenance of the body tissue, and the storage of energy for future use. In anabolism, small molecules change into larger and more complex molecules of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. Catabolism is a process that produces energy needed for all activity in the cells. Cells break down large molecules to release energy. This provides fuel for anabolism, heats the body, and enables muscle to contract and body to move. Body releases waste products through skin, lungs, kidneys, and intestines. How does the digestive system maintain blood glucose level, and what digestive organs are involved and what hormones are responsible? The pancreas contains exocrine cells that secretes digestive enzymes into small intestine and cluster endocrine cells. The islet secretes the hormones insulin and glucagon, which regulate blood glucose level. After a meal, blood glucose level rises, prompting the release of insulin, which causes cell to take up glucose, and liver and skeletal muscle cells to form carbohydrate, glycogen. As glucose levels in blood falls, further insulin production is inhibited. Glucagon causes the breakdown of glycogen into glucose, which turns release into blood to maintain glucose levels within a homeostatic range. Glucagon production is stimulated when blood glucose levels falls and inhibited when they rise.
I know blue is not in her. She's a